morning.
Good morning.
My name is Anh Vu, and my wife is Betsy Vu. She's doing the recording. You want to come over here and take the box of the young coconut that we're going to use for making Jello coconut. So they use a butcher knife, and they right at the top edge here, you chop it to cut it to make opening. People just put the straw in and just drink it, and then you can use the spoon to scoop out the flesh or the meat of the coconut and eat. But we're gonna make the Jello, so we're gonna do something different, more than just that. And this is the box that we bought at the Ocean Market or any Oriental market store, and you just take these things out with the knife. And just be careful, just use a butter knife so you're not going to cut yourself or anything like that. You take these out, and then you're going to cut open the tape so you can take everything out. Okay. It's the butter knife, so you're not going to cut yourself, even if you're gonna touch it or something, so it's not gonna harm anyone. So I'm gonna cut this open, and these are the coconut, that what it looks like inside. Okay, so my recipes, you can use 4 to 5 coconut, because there's 9 in here, so we're gonna divide it. One batch will be 4 and one batch will be 5. So if you use 4 first, like what I'm gonna do, then I choose the biggest coconuts, and then I leave the 5 small one for later, for the second batch. By the way, make sure when you buy the box, the whole box, since you cannot touch these coconuts, you have to touch and feel the box and make sure that it's completely dry, because if it's damp or it's wet, then that means one of these coconut is got cracked when they ship it, and then the liquid leak out, and then you're gonna get a bad coconut from the box, or maybe even more. So make sure the box completely dry. Okay, so I'm gonna choose 4 of the biggest in this box. That way the 5 leftover smaller one won't be too much juice, then it's kind of even out, right? So this one look a little bit bigger, like this one look a little bit bigger, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna choose those big one. So okay, you can stop it for now, and then we're going to tape it. Okay, and then the ingredients, I use the tapioca starch. This is the one that I already opened, so I put it in a plastic bag. Okay, and then the other one, the main ingredient is the agar. Agar in this case, we bought it also at the Oriental Market, and it's a 1.5 ounce. Okay, and it's kind of translucent, stringy. Okay, and I already used 1/3 of it in this whole bag, so now you have 2/3 left, right? And each time I only use 1/3. So right now I'm gonna cut half of this off, because I already used 1/3, so now it's gonna be another 1/3. So I'm gonna cut half of this, which is 1/3 of the bag, which is 0.5 ounce. Okay, so just be careful when you use any sharp things to cut, not to cut your hand or your finger, and just do it slowly. You can cut it through. Okay, and then you save the other third for the next batch of 4 coconuts or 5 coconuts. Okay, so here's the agar in here, right? And then the next things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in 3/4 cup of sugar. Okay, so I'm gonna put some more here to make 3/4 cup. I already have some in there. So 3/4 cups, and then later on if you want more sweet, then you can add more. So sometimes you can use up to like a cup. That's my recipe. So right now I'm just put it all together with the agar, and then next I will use this hot water, boiling water that I boiled from this pitcher. It's already boiled and it's still very hot. It's just done boiling. And I'm gonna put 4 cups of the hot boiling water in here, and you wanna pour it all around. Alright, that's 1 cup. And pour it all on top of the agar, so it will soften it up and make it quicker when we cook it. That's 2 cups I just got there, and then this is the 3rd cup, and then the last one is the 4 cups. Usually the whole recipe will take 6 cups, and the last 2 cups I will use it to rinse out everything, so that way you clean your cooking stuff, and plus you don't get any leftover. So I got 6 cups right there, right? I mean 4 cups right there, sorry. And then now I'm gonna use this is like a 1 cup of water that I'm gonna mix the my tapioca in. So I'm gonna use 1 heaping tablespoon. So here's my tablespoon, and I'm gonna get a full heaping teaspoon like that. Okay. So if you wanna call it, you can call a tablespoon. You can call it like maybe equal to 3 tablespoons or something. But I just make a really big heaping tablespoon. Okay, and then you put cold water.
Okay.
Just taping over here. You put cold water and make it like almost full the bowl. This bowl hold 1 cup of water. So now I have 1 cup of cold water with the tapioca, and just leave it. It will wet it all, and then you can mix it later. And my instrument is, I got a big strainer here and a small finer strainer here. I will show you how to use it. And then this big container for the water of the juice, the coconut juice. So let's keep these aside. And first we're gonna open the coconut wrapping. And from the top of the coconut, what you do is, I got a hammer here and a butcher knife. So you want to put it right at the edge, the top edge, okay? And you can make incisions, just score it like that, so it's easier to when you hit it, right? Well, so just be careful with the coconut thing, and the coconut juice inside won't be full, completely full, so there's some air pocket. So when you hit it down at the beginning, just cut enough so that you can feel it. The fiber is easy to go through. When it's really hard, you know that you get to the coconut shell, okay? This part is harder inside. The fiber is softer. So when you cut through and you hit the harder shell, it will kind of stop you. And then when you cut through it again, you still have some air pockets, so don't worry that the juice will come out. So, and then the next is the meat, which is the white flesh. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how I do it. I use this because it have more surface here, so I won't miss compared to that other round hammer that have less surface. So I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna hit it right on top like that. Okay, so it also helps if you kind of angle it a little inside, not out, because you want to cut in. And so now I can feel it. It resists, and then it went through a little bit. I know that it's cut through the hard part. So when it cut through the hard part, you take it over here, and this one you use later. So now you're gonna hit some more to cut it through this, and this will strain any bit fibers that is come out when you cut through the coconut. So you just hold it like that. Okay, just like that, and then you're gonna hit it. And you see the juice start to come out. So just angle it up, and you see the juice coming out. See that? You just angle the butcher knife down like that. See the juice keep flowing down. Okay, so let the juice go down. Any bit of fibers that fall out will get and stay in the strainer here. Okay, so once you get all the juice out, and then you just take the knife a little bit out, and you just cut some more on the outside of both sides. That way make it easier to hit some more, right? To get it all the way through. I mean, you don't want it all the way through, you want it to stay. Okay, so you crack it open like that, and you cut it some more. The fiber is easy to cut, just as long as you got a good sharp knife. So you see I cut it out. You see the meat, when I hit it in, it kind of cracked this right here, and it go through, right? So now you have the flesh, and the juice is in there, right? So after you get all the juice in, what I do next is I come over here with my bigger pot here, and I'm gonna use my strainer here, right? But I'm gonna try and show you how much usually a coconut hold, how much juice it hold. So I'm gonna pour it like this into it. So you see it's already 1 cup, a little more than 1 cup, and I still got some juice in here. So usually it hold about 1.25 cups. For the small coconut, sometimes you get like 3/4. You don't quite get a whole cup. So that's why you want to save 5 coconuts. Then that will make up like about 4 cups. And then the big 4 coconuts, you can have maybe up to 5 cups, because it's like about 1.25 cups. So before I pour it into the pot, now I use the finer strainer to pour it. So even if there's tiny little bits of coconut fiber, now you see some small coconut fibers stuck in my strainer here, see? And then I'm gonna pour the rest of the coconut juice in this. Okay. Alright. And here you go. You can see that it's more than 1/4 now. So this coconut hold more than a cup and a quarter. And then, so that's how you do it, okay? Let's stop it for now. I'm gonna